So I tried putting on lipstick today. It didn't work. Also, my Christmas lights are back because I actually never took them down in the first place because they're colorful and beautiful, and don't judge me because I'm gonna be leaving them up until I move. Anyways, what this video is really about is fandoms. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to the word fandoms, let me catch you up real quick. A fandom is the state or condition of someone being a fan of something or someone. They make it sound like it's some sort of disease. But it's really not. It's just the same group of people who share a fan base and just love it very, very intensely. So there are many things I love about fandoms. I mean, I've existed on Tumblr like long enough to get the full experience of what a fandom really is. And of course, over the years, I've been a part of many fandoms. Like, it's not a new thing, you guys. It's just that someone finally gave that community a name. So getting back to what I love about fandoms, the first thing is something called the feels. The feels, in quotation marks, are something that you get when there's a really emotional scene and you're so attached to these characters that it makes you feel things. Like in Sherlock, when Sherlock jumped off the top of Bart's and faked his suicide. And then you got John running up being like, no, that's my friend. And just like, sucker punch to the heart. Yeah, that's where my heart is. These scenes can totally vary. It could be just something really cute and happy that just inspired the feels, or just something heart-wrenching and like, what the crap just happened? Something also amazing is people's reactions to these things. You'll just see text posts on Tumblr with people just mashing buttons and just being like, and just reaction, GIFs, memes. It's fantastic. Okay, moving on. So the second thing that I love about fandoms is the fan creations. I'm talking like fan art, fan fiction. I mean, it's wonderful to see what people can do. Obviously, I'm gonna love fan art because that's mostly what I do. If you go on my Tumblr page, like 50% of my drawings are fan art of some sort. It's just so amazing to see people drawing different characters that they love, and you can tell how much they love. It's amazing to see people write. Like you see like these very well written little fan fictions that people, I'm just like, holy crap, like, why are you not a writer? And probably they will be in the future, and it's super great to get a taste of, like, what they can do now. You get a great look at the future of the art industry when it comes to character design and illustration, because that's how people show their talents right now, which is, I love 100%. So shout out to all my friends who love to draw fan art and fan fiction, because you guys are amazing. Okay, so third thing that I love about fandoms is the AUs. Now let's go back to Smart Crinus, that way she can tell you what those are. An AU, or alternate universe, is a descriptor used to categorize certain fan works that have gone through and changed one or more element of the original work's canon. So this reason I love fandoms so much sort of branches off the fan art and fan fiction kind of reason. It's so fun to watch people like put characters in different situations, being like, oh, what would they react in this? Like, you could do anything. Like, you could do a Star Wars bakery AU, where the rebellion is a rising bakery in that side of the galaxy, trying to get a foothold in the baking world. But the Empire, a grand patisserie with obnoxiously priced cupcakes and pies and just all the yummy stuff. They're dominating the world with overpriced goods, and the rebellion just wants, and they want to have nicely priced goods. And so you've got Luke, Leia, and Han trying to put their business forward and making a grand place where you can have cupcakes and pies and donuts and just anything you want. Crepes, I don't care. Just for a nice price and just really nicely made. And they'd have bake-offs between Vader and Luke, and Palpatine and the entire rebellion just fighting to get what they want. To be the top bakery in the galaxy. I know this probably sounds ridiculous, but these are things that actually exist in this world. So, okay, so my next reason why I love fandoms is the conspiracy theorists. Or as I like to call them, the little Sherlocks of the internet. These are people who go above and beyond to try to figure out the end game of the entire show. They will comb through the entire series looking for foreshadowing, looking for clues for the future, because they want to know. They want to know what's going to happen in the end. A big example of where you'll see this is Gravity Falls. The entire series was made up to be a series of riddles, clues towards the future, foreshadowing, it gave you ciphers, it gave you just things to figure out, and just everybody ate it up. And all the conspiracy theorists, like, emerged from their caves and just like, my people are calling me, and just ran over to Gravity Falls, which was fantastic because I loved seeing what people had to think. And you know what? They actually did it. They figured out that the main character, Grunkle Stan, had a twin brother. Like, I don't know how, like, that's how committed these guys were. They went through pieced together clues with just the most ridiculously, like, bare minimum of information. Like, I was like, I did not see this coming, but everybody on Tumblr was like, we've been right. We've been telling you guys that this is gonna happen for a year. And surprise, it happened, and just, they're kind of scary, but it's fantastic at the same time. So my favorite thing that had like all the conspiracy theorists like sniffing out of their caves once more was from Star Wars: The Force Awakens and who are Rey's parents. Now, I watched everybody go back and forth. I know my family has their theories. Everybody has an opinion on this. And I have an opinion on this as well, but I just loved watching people like pull out like this obscure evidence, just be like, hey, because of this, the bun theory, like, oh, she has 3 buns now. Obviously, she's the 3rd Skywalker lady coming along, and just like, it's just fantastic to watch this happen. I was also 5 steps away from trying to like figure out an argument for why Jar Jar Binks was her dad, but I wasn't willing to put enough effort into twisting around facts to fit my point of view. So now the internet doesn't hate me as much as it probably would have if I'd actually gone through and done that. Alright, so my last reason, the final reason to why I love fandoms, is the sense of community you get from being in a fandom. There's something so heartwarming about being in a fandom, being in a group of people that have similar likes to you and aren't afraid to talk about it. And yeah, it can get kind of ugly sometimes. I mean, shipping's a thing, and that's a whole other story. But it's just nice to have other people you can nerd out with. Like, you got like-minded people who are at the same time super different, all joining together to celebrate in this one piece of media. And to me, that's my favorite thing about fandoms. So thank you guys for making it to the end of the video today. If you'd like to, you can give this a thumbs up. You can leave a comment below telling me your favorite fandom. Personally, for me right now, I just got sucked back into the Voltron fandom with the release of the 2nd episode on my birthday, by the way. That was a great birthday present. There's also the old classics like Star Wars. I'm sort of out of the Doctor Who fandom right now, and Sherlock just kind of sucked me back in for a bit. But I think I'm slowly escaping that hole. So yeah, feel free to tell me what you think. Okay, bye!